I'm Evan Leonard with Artisan Electric. We're on lovely Vashon Island, taking a look at a 10 kilowatt solar PV system behind me that has just been retrofitted with a Tesla Powerwall. And this behind me is a 2013 installation of a 10 kilowatt pole mount system. This is a grid-tied system with no battery backup. Until a few weeks ago, we came back and installed a battery backup system for him. He has a well pump that is pretty critical for him in an off-grid situation, and so we decided it would be best to install battery backup to run that, as well as his internet, some lights, plugs, refrigeration. This is a Tesla Powerwall. This is a 13 kilowatt hour battery backup, and it is AC coupled. What that means is that the Powerwall itself has an inverter in it, and that inverter runs separately from the existing solar PV system. And those are going into a few inverters, turning the power from DC to AC. These are the two inverters that were originally installed in 2013. The Powerwall is running in parallel with them, and then when there's a power outage, the Powerwall acts as the grid, mimics the grid, and keeps these two running, keeps the solar running, and then creates a microgrid. So this is the brains of the battery backup system. This is the Tesla Gateway 2. You have the service disconnect here. This could be used for loads that you are backing up or not, depending on how you configure this inside. So it's quite convenient. But this is what controls the transfer from grid to the Powerwall 2. These are the loads that we're backing up. So we have the solar coming in, we have the Powerwall, and then we have the pump relay, lights, plugs, refrigerator, freezer on this unit. So right now the system is running normally. So the grid is up. These are at pretty full capacity right now, producing about 8,000 watts. When the grid goes down, the Powerwall creates a microgrid with the solar panels, these inverters, the battery, and the loads that the customer wants backed up. And that will run independently of the grid for as long as the customer needs. In the summer, since the well pump comes on every 10 minutes, about 6, maybe 7 hours in the winter. So with a single Powerwall, you're running typically 120 volt circuits. So lights, plugs, refrigerator, freezer, internet. And with two Powerwalls, then you're running higher amperage and 240 volt appliances. That would be maybe a heat pump or hot water tank, or a range, electric range, those sorts of things, or your electric vehicle. A emergency backup for really just the most critical loads, a single battery is going to be sufficient. If you're wanting to run two pole circuits, which are typically 30 amps or more, then in that scenario you're going to want two Powerwalls. But it really just depends on the load, like how much you have to back up.